Hide in a sock. Get your booties in the Discord. Sign up on the list. We'd love to have you play some X-Wing. We do this Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 and 8. We play marbles Fridays at 7. Saturday afternoons, we stream a little bit of Squadrons with the friends. And then Monday, it's Among Days. We play some Among Us. And randomly, we'll just hop on because, bored. Play some Rocket League or something, Looks like bets are slightly skewing towards Catherine right now. Styles are being set. Pirate music for Hondo. Oh, the backlight does have Hondo. There is Hondo here. Interesting. Redeem trap. That's not the redeem. Hondo. 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 That is the redeem, but it's not quite spelled right. Third time's a charm, Chris. Fire in the hole! That must be the greatest pirate I've ever seen. Now Catherine's pulling away a little bit with the betting. 5 bets on Diesel, 9 on Catherine. And that's it, Tom. And that's it, Tom. That's how I want to say it. And that's it, Tom. I also do an old prospector voice if anyone's looking to cast.
It's a trap.
There it is, Chris. It's a trap. Catherine betting big on herself. And we are ready to go. Looks like Catherine has the initiative here. Wampa, 1 hard right and a focus. Now the HMPs move. And there is a 2 hard to the left. And a red barrel roll. The second Bactoid. Gonna do the same thing. Barrel roll stressful on those HMPs. Now it's going to be all the rest of the ties. And there is Howlrunner. Hashtag free Howlrunner. There's a 1 hard from yellow. Obviously not wanting to joust 6 TIE fighters. All with offensive rerolls. And a 1 hard from the flak red. Yeah, Gurga's free. I don't know what you're talking about here. Gurga's kicking. We go back to Dallas, and while we go back to Dallas, let's go down the list, starting with Dsul and the CIS. It's a flak RFOC prototype with intercept boosters and afterburners, 2 of them. And then we've got a Bactoid drone, a Bactoid drone with repulsor lift stabilizers, ion missiles, Kondo Onaka, proton bombs, and a shield upgrade. And then a Bactoid drone with repulsor lift stabilizers, ion missiles, General Grievous, Dark One probe droids, and a shield upgrade. And we get the launching of one of those Dark One probes. You're ban free. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the ties move pretty fast here. Just to get kind of around this Christmas tree of rocks and turn into open space, give them more time to maneuver together. Dank droids. Sound great. System phase, so he's going to keep the boosters. That'll be disarms on both the Black RFUC prototypes. And the probe droid will also move. Send it straight on. We're good there. Wampa, 5 forward. Focuses. Two straight. Relieves the stress. Calculates. Brown. Same deal. Looks like we all get the 5 forwards here. And that sets up a 3 or 2 hard next turn, get you all facing in the right direction, or maybe perhaps even another 5 forward to put you in even more space. There is the 1 hard. I don't think there's no real good reason to slam, in my opinion, even though you have it, but ain't the time. I would like to see yellow do a 2 or 3 and then slam. Yellow, I would slam with yellow here, but he's just gonna barrel roll. I agree, Zimtique. I think FCS is a great upgrade that everyone should have all the time. End phase. I don't think there's anything. No cracking. But we will get a Dark One probe launch. And both Dark Ones are out there. So what would Jammin do? That's our new standard for X-Wing. We are back to dials. So just over 67 minutes left. Betting still open. This is probably the first game we've had today where we haven't really rushed into combat. Both players trying to set up the perfect engagement, or at least find a good engagement for them. They're too dead to be left alive. So like I said, I would not be surprised if the TIE fighters gave either a 3 hard, a 2 hard, maybe even a 1 hard. But also, I think the 5 straight, again, is another good setup move so you can turn in next turn and have all that wide open space to be able to safely maneuver your TIE fighters together. For the CIS, I expect to see some 2 hards from the HMPs. And I think on this last turn, probably yellow 3 hard, or not 3 hard, 3 forward, 3 bank. With the slam. Looks like we're ready to go. System phase, the dark ones will move. Need a computer, you say? Keeping the boosters for the last turn. Taking the disarm. And 3 forwards here from the TIE fighters. There's the 2 hard from the HMP. I would not hate another barrel roll here. Give yourself a little more room, or maybe just flip stabilizers. Actually, a barrel roll and flipping stabilizers gives you even more room. There is the barrel roll. And the rest of the TIE fighters, probably just doing 3 straights as well. Keeping in formation. And you really hope this red Tri-Fighter did a 1 hard and was like, you know what? We're not dealing with this. Not on our own. There's a 2 forward. Again, doesn't bode well for the future of that red one. I'd like to see it turn away. Gonna take a calculate. I would have slammed 2 left. Gotten out of dodge. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator, a broadcaster, and general phenom. There is the 5 forward. I think you slammed this. I might even afterburner and slam this. But he's just gonna slam with a 5 straight. I think I would have afterburned there. Won't be able to grab a lock too far away. And we're back to dials with 62 minutes left. And we go back to dials. Betting still open. Right now, bets stand at 7 for Droid, 15 for Catherine. The super efficient attacking swarm here. TIE fighters will all get rerolls. Gideon, Dell, Sane all have abilities. Wampa. They're all named pilots. 6 of them. They are fragile, but so are these tri-fighters, and tri-fighters aren't going to be benefiting from anything, really. Inferno Squad. It's a beautiful sight to see. So it does look like the Dark One probe will pay off next turn and allow these HMPs to get target locks without having to be in engagement already. So good job there. Pretty concerned about this red tri-fighter. I really want to see that too hard left. Those intercept boosters are now off. So no more slamming. And these TIE fighters have worked themselves into a lot of free space. It's like we're ready to go. And the probe droids will move. I don't think we're getting K turns here. I think we're going to get turn ins. Wampa 3 Harding, and I believe that's what we're probably going to get from everybody. Focus is up. Brown, 2 forward. And we'll go for a lock. As everybody it could want. I heard it should be 22 points. So he's going to take a lock onto Heil Runner, because who else would you lock? And a 3 forward. Blue, because of the arc. We'll probably also go for a lock here, you'd have to assume. And it's going to be out on Hall Runner again. Or is it not? We're going to diversify the locks here. And that's going to put it on Sane. And 3 hearts from the rest of these TIE fighters, I'm sure. And the formation persists. Time to see where red and yellow ended up. Red 2 forward. That is a scary position to be in. Might be taking 2 shots, possibly 3, but I would think only 2. Gonna barrel roll to the right. And we'll take that link into an evade. There's the 3 heart from yellow. No slam. Do we get a boost, perhaps? We do get an afterburners boost from yellow. And then maybe a target lock. Why not? That is what we're going to get. Target lock action here. As everybody can take a lock that they're going to get a shot onto blue or green. And he's going to take it on to Gideon. So he's just putting locks on as many ships as he can. Guarantee those rerolls. So 3 locks on 3 different ships. The benefits the HMP. Hellrunner checks for a shot. And it's going to take it at the probe droid. This is going to be a 2-on-3 dice shot on the probe droid. Waiting for Diesel to get back from plugging something in. If you haven't, hey, join our Discord. Why not join the fun? It's a lot of fun being us. You could be one of us too. Uncle Patchy, thank you so much for the follow. This is Hal Runner onto the remote. Hal Runner reroll. Or hit crit. Remote. 3 dice. And the remote goes down. Hal Runner pays off. Range 3 from the Arfok Red into Wampa. For 2. Wampa rolls. Wampa only gets 1. Wampa's going to take an early damage here. And since Wampa was attacked, Wampa won't get Wampa's ability. Now red. Gonna go in onto Gideon. Range 3 onto Gideon. 3 dice. For 1. And we'll spend the lock here. And it stays at 1. Gideon. 4 big evades. Maybe not the shot you want a natty on, but man. So now Wampa's going to get a range 3 banger. This is going to be 2 versus 4. Wampa will roll. Gets a Howl on her reroll. Spends the focus for 1. The evade token, it doesn't matter, but he does roll an evade. And we go back to dials. Yeah. Yub nub. Yub nub. Yub nub 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 nub. Yub nub. Heading is closed. Special edition did get rid of that song, and it's a damn shame. Damn shame. So yellow's in a good position. Red is actually not in a bad position. It's just the HMPs that could be in a little trouble here. With their locks spread out, these ion missiles might not be able to do too much. Of course, the big benefit of an ion missile here is the 1 forward. Ties don't have that on their dial, so that could throw this formation into chaos. It's bound to happen sooner or later, but maybe a little earlier than you'd want. I don't think you split up. I think you, I don't even know, honestly. I think you kind of bank in, put yourself in that diamond formation, and just realize you're going to get 2 flanks while you take out an HMP. You could turn in. You could 1 hard turn in on the yellow. See if you can't take out one of these Arfox. They are the bigger hitters here. Another thing you gotta watch out for is this Hondo Anaka action here. Could start jamming one of your better ships. You might be okay given, I don't know, Del Mico and evade after he focuses to jam off Howl Runner's focus. Hey, I will not take any Porkins disrespect here. The man could hold it. Dynamite in the bedroom. Yeah, he's not great in the next wing. That's all right. Like Catherine's having trouble with her dials here. Not having trouble, just thinking. This is a big turn for these ties. We are being engaged on 3 different vectors here. A classic pincer. Well, I'm sorry, but making Porkins be in the bedroom of every lady in the galaxy wasn't a viable option to retake it from the Empire, Cesara. It was not. No one has that kind of time. System phase, we're getting a Dark One move. There's the move there. Goes over the asteroid, and Brown will take one. Probably not what you wanted here. There goes that shield upgrade. Green forward, takes the calculate. And looks like we're getting the turn in from Sane. And a focus. Gideon turns in as well. And looks like Reg's gonna get that flank, can boost, calculate, or afterburner. So it's gonna be a boost, calculate. Stays stressed, but stays there. And yellow, I'm guessing an afterburner here, and then a barrel roll to avoid getting shot. Or he could also boost focus, or boost calculate, and exchange paint with Del Miko. There's an afterburner. And just to calculate. Outrunner gets the first shot. 2-on-2 on the green. Hit crit. Who needs rerolls when you roll fire? You evade. One evade. Green takes a shield. And I think you try to focus fire Del Miko here if you can. This is going to be a shot on Del Miko, 4 versus 3. And can spend for 2. Calculates for 2. Del Miko rolls. Gets 1. Del Miko taking 1. And this is another range 1 banger into Del Miko. That's going to be hit, crit. And that would kill Del Miko. We're going to get an Iden spend. I think you kind of gotta. So, Iden is spent. Del Miko is saved. And now the 4s get to shoot. Del's got range 1 on yellow or range 3 on green. I'm sure Catherine wants to focus down one of these HMPs, but a range 1 on a 3-hull ship is pretty hard to pass up. But it looks like she's going to focus fire onto the HMP, so this is going to be 2 versus 2 again. That is going to be for 2. Green rolls. 2 evades. Natty evades. Now Iden. Range 3 as well. For 2. Green. I don't think you can kill the HMP this turn, though. It's the problem. 1 shield down on green. Same range 2. Howl Runner reroll. Stays blank, though. Green nails the evade. Gideon. This is range 3 because of the angle. Roll. Howl Runner reroll. That's going to be 2. And spends the calc to take 1. Last but not least, Wampo, range 3. Will spend his charge to give himself an extra die. Here's the roll. I'll run a reroll. That's going to be 3 hits. And 1 evade. So we're into the Hall of Green. And green takes 33 damage. You sure? Need a computer? Green now? Measures? Does have Hell Runner locked. Does have a lock onto Sane to get rerolls with as well. And this is going to be range 3 on the Howl Runner. 2 dice with 1 reroll against 4 from Howl Runner with a focus still. And gets a hit after the reroll. Howl Runner is looking for any paint at all. And finds it. We're back to dials. So I love the position that these Tri-Fighters are in. If I am Dsul, I am either banking or two-harding and just throwing a wrench in any chance that these TIE Fighters have to 3K. I'm literally throwing green to the wolves and just blocking pretty much any chance of 3K. And if they turn in on towards brown, who I'm also two-harding to the left, then you flank them. 1 hard with yellow here. Let's see if these dials are in yet. Yep, the droid Tri-Fighter dials are. Nope, banks. So I think you pretty much have to 2 hard with red. 2 hard to the left to clear that stress. Get a lock or calculate depending on where they ended up. You get to move last. So while it's looking like 1 ship return right now is going to be screwed for Dsul, he is getting the other 3 ships in prime shots, and he has forced Iden's ability off the table. The key going forward for Dsul is going to be actually getting a TIE Fighter off the table here. Spreading out damage won't work. Limiting the amount of ships they have to fire back is always the better course, even if it means not getting rid of Howl Runner right away, although Howl Runner would be the priority target. Hondo what? What are you going to Hondo with? I mean, you could, I would 2 hard or 2 bank. 2 bank is tough. I don't know if it blocks everybody. I'd get in the way and then Hondo on Howl Runner and let him coordinate, Wampa or something. Green is the Hondo carrier, and green has 4 health left. He doesn't, he's not using the tokens. I put the tokens out there. Yeah, they're both inactive. I put the tokens out there. He hasn't been using them. Because that would be the move that the TIE Fighters want to do, right? 3Ks all around. I think we all agree on that. So getting that 1 block just starts a chain reaction of blocks. And you might be throwing green's life away, but you've also got the TIE Fighters in a bad spot. Also, Wampa's the first one to move, so maybe the 3Ks aren't happening. I can see 1 hards now, because now that I think about it, since Wampa is the first to move, I don't think a 3K clears from Wampa. So maybe we're gonna get this one hard left from all the TIE fighters and just try again to focus down one of these HMPs. No system phases here. Wampa, the 4K. There is a too hard from Brown. And he will flip stabilizers. And take a calculate. Green is just going to stop. Forgot that that was even an option. Catherine deciding what order to activate her force. So it's going to be Sane first. Sane 2 forward. And we'll look for that barrel roll. Gets it. Don't think she's going to get bullseye there. Iden, 2 forward, takes the bump. 4K from Gideon. And now the swarm has been, I don't want to say unleashed, but reined in a little bit. Outrunner, 4K as well. So the bottom row gets the 4Ks in, the top row in a little bit of a mess. There's a 1 hard. Just gonna stay stressed. And there's a 3K. I don't know if he just forgot that he had a stress, or I don't know why you 1 hard when 2's available. Howlrunner gonna measure for a shot. Has range 3 on the red. Unmodified. or range 3 on the brown. You can take this on red if you got a chance here. Maybe even sneak a crit through. And here it is. Ooh, 2 eyes. We'll get a Howl Runner reroll. And rerolls it into a blank. Not great there. Now the 5s will get shots. El Miko, Wampa. I think I put this on Wampa to get the 3 dice off, right? But it looks like it's going to go in onto Del. Try to get Del off the board. And 1 crit. No one really rolling any fire reds right now. And Del hits 2 evades. That's range 2 on Iden, or range 3 on Wampa or Sane. And he's going to take this shot into Wampa. Turn off the ability. For nothing. Again, these reds are pretty bad. Now the 4s will get to shoot. This looks like Iden. Range 2 on the green. 2 on 1. Does get the Howl Runner reroll. But who needs it? Hot fire. Green takes 2. Now Sane. No bullseye, but still range 1. It's real close, but just misses. And Howl Runner is in bullseye, or is in range 1. Howl Runner's in. So 3 dice with 1 reroll. Hit, crit, and a reroll. Spends the crit, I'm sure. Doesn't matter. And the Bactoid the Bactoid drone goes down. The last 2 cards come in on it, and it can't survive. Del Migo now has his choice of range 3 tri-fighter targets. Going at red because red has the likelihood of taking more shots. Del, Howl Runner reroll. Stays at 1. And 1 evade. Gideon only has brown here. Two on 2. That's a crit. Howl Runner. Hit crit. And that's another shield on brown. Wampa has range 3 on red or range 2 onto brown. That's on to red. And Wampa will get the Hell Runner reroll. Or a crit. Red gets evades. That is all she wrote for. Oh, wait. Yep. Nope. Not all she wrote. The HMP does get to shoot. Only one target lockout, and it's on Howl Runner. Checking for an ion missile. Doesn't quite have it. So this is going to be range 2 onto Wampa. So this is 2 versus 3. 1 reroll for the HMP. Oh, no reroll. No lock there. And doesn't matter. Wampa rolling some hot greens. We're headed back to Dials with 20 minutes left, and we've got our first scoring update. Gerg.
The score now is 53 for Catherine, 0 for Dsul.
Dsul really needed to clear TIE Fighter off this turn and couldn't quite get it done while losing one of the HMPs. I do believe the side slip is active. Sure is. So if he does turn, it's going to be a side slip maneuver. These TIE fighters have a little bit of untangling to do, but for the most part, probably feel pretty good with where they're at right now. 4 of them facing the majority of the Separatist fleet. Semitique casting doubt upon Diesel's ability to turn this game around. Maybe so. Maybe so. I think we're likely to see a bunch of 2 forwards here. No system phase. Wampa the first to move. There's the 2 forward. Clear stress, take a focus. And the back droid. There is a side slip too hard. Takes a calculate. Saying a little bit behind the times is going to 3K. Two forward from Dell. Gideon a 2 straight. All right, in a 1 hard, and I'm sure we'll get a barrel roll with that. And there's the barrel roll right. And last but not least, Howl Runner. Hashtag free Howl Runner. 2 straight and a focus. Let's see where these tri-fighters ended up. Red, 3 hard, and that's going to take a bump there. There's a 4 forward from yellow. And yellow will take a lock. It's going to go in on Howl Runner. And it's just going to be a calculate instead. No lock. Howl Runner gets the first shot. We'll get to see the priority here. Is it red? And it is going to be on red. Range 1 with a reroll. That's going to be 3 hits with a focus spend. Could re-roll it and try to keep it for defense. And how runs it? Stays a focus and keeps it at 2. And 3 natty evades from the Tri-Fighter. All right, Flak Arfok, range 1, back into Howl Runner. Only 1. Can't find the paint. Howl Runner rolls, finds those evades. Let's see if this range 1 banger can pay off bigger. Doesn't have Howl Runner. Can only take it at Gideon or Iden. So it's going to go ahead at Gideon range 1. Spends the calculate for hit, hit, crit. In on to Gideon. Gideon rolls. And gets 2 evades. A crit goes through onto Gideon. And that crit is a damaged power regulator, which is going to impact Gideon this turn. He's going to be going 1 forward. Let's see the target priority here. Saying gonna measure, doesn't have anything. Power regulator is fine, but it is gonna ruin your formation. And this is gonna be a range 1 shot onto red here. So the Tri-Fighter's still in danger. Three dice with a focus and a Howl Runner reroll. Howl Runner, that's going to be 3 focuses into 3 hits. So Gideon now range 2. Or not range 2. Range 1 onto yellow. Gonna try and do the same thing. Oh my god, 3 crits. Yellow taking 2 crits. The console fire, first one, and a blinded. So yellow still lives. Wampa range 1 and can spend their focus. This is going to be a 4 dice banger from Wampa. Who needs the I didn't reroll? Yikes. 4 big dice coming in. Takes 3 after spending the calculate. So 4 left on Brown, who now gets to retaliate. Range 1 onto Wampa. And a crit. Crit onto Wampa. Wampa has no defense mods, but gets the squiggle. Just roll better. It makes so much sense. Roll better. Yeah, anytime. So we've got 8 minutes left.
Scores Catherine 151, Dsul 0.
Outrunner might be freed at this point. Gideon is doing a 1 forward, is Ionist. He says, "You're welcome." You get the feeling that this game is winding down a little bit here. No system space. I think I would have totally dropped the bomb. Wait, do they have bombs? Is that backdoor? Oh, he doesn't have a bomb. There's a 4K from Wampa. 2 forward. Or looks like a 2 turn. And it bumps. Trying to get in the way. And this looks like a 3K from Dell. Gideon will have to 1 forward and will just bump into Howrunner. Howrunner might have actually kept Gideon out of range 1 there. Tied in 3Ks. Sane, 2 banks. And a focus. Outrunner also 3King. They're just going to try and finish off Brown before Brown can shoot. There's the 3 bank from yellow. And that is not in bullseye. So yellow does have a shot at living. Hellrunner, first shot. I think you take this range 1 on a Brown. You get 3 shots on Brown. You're not too worried about a 1 health Tri-Fighter. 3-on-1 with a reroll. Hit, crit. All of a sudden, Catherine's red dice are straight fire. Grievous will cancel the crit. So 2 hits. And the Grievous charge has been spent. Range 2. Trying to strip the focus from Sane. For a hit. We'll have to roll Pencil Fire as well. And that's 1. And Console Fire roll, please. And the crit, he's fine. Now the 4s get to go. Del Miko, range 1. Three dice here for Del. With a Howrunner reroll. Oh, they're Kingdom for a focus. All right, in range 3. This is 2-on-4. Two hits coming in. And 4 natty evades. Sure. Sane now, range 2. For 2. Looking for the kill. Ain't gonna get it today. And Matt said these Tri-Fighters aren't good. Gideon, range 2. It is a damaged ship, so Gideon rolls 3. That's hit crit. Factoid takes it and is initiative killed. And I think that's going to be a concede with 1 turn left. Don't think the 1 health Tri-Fighter is going to get it done. Wampa is going to go 3 dice, final shot. I'll run a reroll for 1 Tri-Fighter. And gets the evade. GG's. A 176 to 0 point win for Catherine. I want to thank all the players for playing today. I want to thank everyone who joined us in chat today. If you haven't followed us, give us a follow. Have some fun tonight. Yeah, give you your nickels. You're right. When you write, you write. And the right side wins. There goes the nickels. Let's rate someone whose YouTube I watch. Thank you guys for playing. Appreciate it. We're back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Friday Night Marbles. And let's get the raid. See you guys later.
For 1K.
For 1K.
Oh, there's
I
downstairs
could use
here.
some money.
Oh, you already cleared it.
Your
Okay.
401k.
All right, we got people 148.
Oh,
I'm
I
out
see
of
him.
math.
They're over here. Over here.